try to play together, let's make sure that our instruments are in tune. Mine is tuned to concert pitch, and the bass string, the fourth string, is C. The third string is G. The second string is B. The first string or top string is D. And the short string or the octave string is G. Now we come on to lesson 8, the final lesson of Georgia Medley. By now you'll be starting to realise the piece isn't quite as complicated as it looks in the first place. Many of the chords are repeated right through the piece, and many of the techniques. The snap, the twiddlies, the twiddly-dees. So now I hope you're very close to playing a full classic banjo fingerstyle solo. Now this 8th lesson is on 2 pages, but considerable parts of it are repeated, so don't worry too much about that. Let's go to the first position. Now it's a 2-1-0 chord, a standard chord, but we're going to use the third finger on the second fret on the first string instead of the second. This is because we're going to snap at the end of the bar, and you get a better snap with the third finger. So it's pinch the chord, thumb, index, middle, thumb, onto the third, now snap off. Third back down again, open first. Now this is the first finger on the first fret on the second string and the bass. Jump up to the 8th position for a 4-1-2. Now we're going to the 10th position for a barré. Pinch strings 2 and 3. And now 3 and 1. And now 2 and 3 again. Slide down for a barré. Now twiddly-dee, pinch. Down for a 3-1-2 at the first and pinch. And now strings 2 and 3. Now this one you come over with your 4th finger, slightly awkward, at the 5th fret on the bass string, and you do a thumb glide across strings 4 and 3 and then play the rest of the strings second and first. And now third, octave, third finger on the 3rd fret, played with the 2nd finger, octave, 2nd finger, open 1st string, octave. Now we're back with the 2-1-0 chord played with the 3rd finger, snap off, 3rd finger back down again, now the open 1st, and that pinch of the 2nd string and the bass string, jump up to the 9th position with a 2-3-1, and it's the 10th position, again, barré, pinch strings 2 and 3, and now 1 and 3, come down to the 4th position with an extended 4-1-2, remember we've done this before, that's the standard 4-1-2, extended 4-1-2, barré at the 5th, and the 2nd string, open, now the 2nd string with the 1st finger, 2nd finger down at the 2nd fret on the 1st and pick the 3rd string, open 1st, and there we are again, 1st finger on the 2nd fret and the bass string, jump to the 5th position with a barré, big stretch with the 4th up to the 10th, and now your fingers fall into a 4-1-2. Now you're at the 8th position, and it's a 2-1-3 chord. Twiddly-dee. 4th finger goes down at the 10th, and now it's a 3-3-1 at the 10th. 2-3-1 at the 4th position, which is 2nd finger at the 5th fret on the 1st, 3rd finger at the 6th fret on the 2nd, and 1st finger at the 4th fret on the 3rd string. Now a 5th position barré, twiddly-dee, 4th finger down at the 7th fret, 5th position barré, pinched, up to a 4-1-2 at the 8th, 1-1-1, a barré at the 10th, 4-2-1 at the 5th, 4-1-2 at the first position, 4-2-1 at the 5th. Now what we're going to do now is put a barré at the 5th position, but the 3rd finger comes over to the 7th fret on the 4th string. This is a bit awkward if you're not used to it. And play a thumb glide across the chord. Now the top 3 strings, and then the octave, 3rd finger at the 3rd fret, now the octave, now the 2nd finger at the 2nd fret and the octave, now the open 1st string and the octave. Now we're back to this 2-1-0 chord played with the 3rd finger. Now the 2nd string, 3rd finger back down again. Now the open 1st. Here we go with the pinch up to the 9th position with a 2-3-1. 10th position barré, pinching strings 2 and 3. Now 3 and 1. Back down again for the extended 4-1-2 at the 4th position. And now the 5th position barré pinch. Jump down for a 2-1-0 chord. And then a 2nd string, open strings, 2nd string, 2nd finger down and pinch the 3rd and the 1st, open 1st. Here we go with that one again, up to the 5th position barré, big stretch, and the final chord. I'll just play it through again so we can follow the score. Well, we got there in the end. This is the last lesson in the Georgia medley. I hope you've enjoyed working through them, and I hope you've found it quite interesting and entertaining. Some of the chords might be difficult for people who haven't played that much before, but it all comes with practice. You may notice that when I play the medley all the way through in the introductory video, it doesn't quite follow the music. I put in a few extra twiddly bits here and there, but this all comes with experience. You get used to fiddling with the chords and putting extra notes in and what they call doing broken chords. But this will come. But I hope this has been a good foundation, and I hope you've learned something from it, and I hope you continue to learn to play classic banjo.